Oh, yeah. So radio silence over, and this is what's really happening. Wait, my. Come on. Okay. What's really happening? Got the Nikki Nash and
Tony
the
and
Tony.
Right,
Um,
the Tony.
yeah, that's what I've been saying lately. I had a joke for that, but it was yesterday. Uh, okay. Yeah. Let's just announce Pej Amadi.
Pej, yeah, Pej the Maniac on stage, yes.
So yeah, it said it right. It's amazing. I did not write that down as something to remember as a because
Most people do, yeah.
I say some names wrong sometimes. My problem is I'll say it wrong and then now that's your name, but I got your name right.
There you go.
And yeah, so yeah, I had that a joke for but that was yesterday.
I got a joke.
Today's a new day. So
a joke,
Nikki
yeah.
Nash has a joke instead.
What's the difference between a cat and a comma? A cat has claws at the end of its paws. A comma is a pause at the end of a clause.
I got the claws and the paws.
Nice.
Dang, I was just gonna play some music, but I do want to talk about cats now.
Well, what do you call a lamb covered in chocolate? Candy bar.
Been doing too many edibles. I was just thinking an edible.
Well, another one about a cat.
Keep
Okay.
going.
A German Shepherd, a Doberman Pinscher, and a cat have all died, and they're facing God. And God asks them, "What do you believe in?" The German Shepherd says, "I believe in discipline, training, and protection of my master." "Oh, good," says God. "You can sit on my right." And he asks the Doberman Pinscher, "What do you believe in?" The Doberman Pinscher says, "I believe in love, care, and trust of my master." "Oh, good. You can sit on my left." And he asks the cat, "And what do you believe in?" The cat says, "I believe you're sitting in my seat."
Yeah, that was my cat.
Yeah.
Till I got her trained differently. See, she was used to sitting in the recliner because, well, that's where the other guy sat. But he's dead now. So I moved into that seat.
There you go.
And she had to realize you don't. Well, if you sit there, I'm gonna sit on top of you,
That's right.
and not on your foot.
Learn to be the other way around, where they're
I
on your
mean-
lap. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna inch my way. I mean, I'm not gonna sit on top of your head, but I'm gonna sit there and making you uncomfortable to where you're now on top of my legs. If you still want to sit here, you gotta get them to, respect you a little bit. So there was a time, like even Dana says, she makes me remember that you didn't even let your cat in when she knocked on the door, and that's not because we didn't get along. It's just because I was trying to show her who the leader was, who the guardian was, the man of the house, because the man of the house has to show her a different leadership role, protector.
Right.
So once she established that, we established that, me and her. Now I'm at your beck and call. You're the queen now. You realize that
Right.
you made it to level 2. You know, you're
Well, I have a male dog and a male cat. The male dog is my guardian, and the cat's the supervisor.
okay.
Puts the purr in supervisor.
Does anyone try to attack each other?
No, I don't let that happen.
And they met not when they were babies?
Oh yeah, they were. I actually had 3 big dogs and a cat, and then adopted. Still had 2 big dogs. You know, everybody lived X amount of years, and 2 big dogs adopted this cat, and he was best buds with them. And then I adopted this, rescued the current dog, who's a small dog, and so everybody was just used to being an interspecies, family, so they all are used to each other.
Interspecies. So they sleep together too.
The big dog did with this cat. But these two sleep in, separately.
It's
Separate but equal.
the dog is a male.
And the cat is also.
Oh, okay. There goes that. Okay.
I'm the female.
So, okay. So we got that situation in the household. Dana, she's over there, but been told the camera's not so good on her. Not because of Paul, because my mom. Because yeah, she has a couple cats, and she's the queen of the house. So I mean, you have a dog and cat, but that sounds like it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
The queen of the house.
They both take turns. One on one side and one on the couch. I'm in the middle, and one's on one side, one's on the other, or one's on my lap and one's next.
How do you feel about this, Tony?
Well, he has.
Neutral. I really don't take sides
Yes,
on this
he
issue.
lives in his
I like dogs and
his
cats,
place. He
you
has
know.
2 dogs
This
and 2
is
cats.
this is in
his
a
room.
relationship here.
No,
We
we're not.
are
We're
good friends. We
friends, professional
play music
relationships.
together, but no, we are not a relationship.
Okay. So you're in relationships though.
Um,
The relationships.
We're actually, both of us are both not in relationships.
Yes.
That's
Correct.
going around.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pej, you're
I'm also
you're
not in a relationship.
Okay,
Cool.
that's going
Yeah.
around. It must be tough on relationships. There's so many.
We all have cats to take care of.
Yeah.
There you go.
And dogs.
And
Hey,
dogs.
man, if it
yeah.
wasn't for my cat, me and Dana might be an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It might be like, well, ooh,
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
I'm vegan.
I'm over again.
That's
And
right.
I'm vegan.
Mm.
She had to put that out there. Well, I mean, I was gonna.
Yeah.
So I was gonna find a way to intro that, but
Yes.
the way you put that out there, you're very
It's
strong.
very
about that.
important to me. Yeah.
Do you advocate?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
I
that-
don't.
Are you
you
part
know,
of
hit
the
anybody over the head
DXE movement?
Pardon?
You're part of the DXE movement. Okay, so you're not part of any movement that goes out there and like advocates.
Not that I'm aware of.
You're just passionate on your own.
I'm just
Yeah.
passionate on my own. Yeah.
I mean, you maybe even.
Maybe advocate for better vegan restaurants, I'd say.
Mm.
There's
Yeah,
issues
yeah.
with
Not
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tony though.
Restaurant.
The Tony's not the vegan.
No, Tony's
Not
not
vegan,
vegan. No. I
he
was.
will be.
I don't think so. I was strict vegetarian for
okay,
over
well.
20 years. I've been vegan for over 5, and vegan for life. And obviously,
Serious
if
about
I were in a relationship with someone, they'd have to be vegan.
That's good. Well, there's a lot of the vegan dating. It's like the Vegly. There's dating apps for that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of get-togethers too with the vegans. It probably helps when you got special communities.
That's true.
There's
That's
apps
true.
for everything now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There are apps for everything.
Yeah, I mean, so you might be more down for, or I like to say up for the
My
cause than I am.
Yeah, my experience has always been I've been blessed when my path's supposed to cross with somebody, it will, and it's just instant connection.
So I'm part of animal rights advocates groups, but I am very well. I have a regular job too, so it's hard to just jump ship and join the protest. But I'm also selective. Like for one thing, I can't get arrested because in the past I'm trying to have a good streak. In the past, I've gotten arrested a lot, so I'm trying not to
That's
be.
no fun.
Yeah, it isn't because it is weird because I've only done one thing that I've been convicted of. It was a DUI back in. You're like, oh man, this guy's hammered. This was back in 2002. So I'm not that bad because the mother against drunk driving, she got one a year later, or something like that later. So that's when they made it rougher. So I guess I have that notch on my belt to go, all right, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I've been pulled over so many times after that. Just got gotten arrested to where, yeah, after that, it was just like, yeah, okay. I've had cops go, you're already assuming the position. It's like, I know what's going to happen. Yeah, I do see. So I believe in the God, the Father, and all that. I feel like, I mean, I don't press it. I don't find out what's really going on until I die, which is in 4 years. But
Good thing he saw you, man.
yeah. I mean, that's why I don't like. I might get the really stressed out. I have a lot of things that get the PTSD, anxiety rolling. I don't like to say the PTSD. I like to
just
say the
skip the T.
anxiety,
Yeah.
anxiety stuff. But then a cop told me recently I got the PTSD. So I was like, okay, I got the PTSD now since he subscribed it. But yeah, I used to when I was younger. I would get pulled over a lot, and I guess that's I did take that on as. But yeah, I won't find out till I'm dead and reach the gates if it was right or just maybe pulling pranks on me. But God, yeah, I felt like because I got a DUI in 2002, yeah, that maybe all those times getting pulled over, accused of drinking and driving, was like, hey, maybe it was just to shake fear in me not to do that. Because I knew I was never under an influence, but I knew this is an extra addition never to be under influence driving. If I gotta spend a night in jail because they think I am.
Even your last DUI is old enough to drink now.
Yeah, wow.
Good math.
That was, yeah.
Gosh,
I don't know.
I didn't even do the math in my head. I just know because she validated it. That must mean 20.
Well, when
Okay.
they say if a joke is a thinker, it's not funny.
If I get pulled over, be like, hey, officer, I'm on an influence, but my DUI right here,
You
he's
just have a
not.
personality.
He's the one driving. Yeah.
You get pulled over and you're talking like that, the odds are you're going to
I
jail.
feel like the police, they really watch you too. Because like one time I was taking a nap. I was living in my car in the city, and sometimes I live in my ex's house, but not all the time. Even like, yeah.
How does that work?
Well, it was because
You're not where?
because like her mom's just stayed there sometimes. So I went to sleep it off down the street. Well, I had to be kind of homeless in the city in a car though, because I was living in San Mateo for a while, and the guy became a homicide. Because they they couldn't find him, and it was bad enough I had a guy cooking meth in the house while we were on a homicide investigation. Gosh, the cops tried everything, and it was like
They tried the meth?
yeah, they were like, oh, okay, you're good. This stuff sucks. No. I mean, they tried everything to interrogate me, which is, I'm glad they really didn't try everything to search the house. 'Cause,
yeah.
well, I let a guy stay in the house who I was doing. I was working events, gigs at the time, and the guy. So I was like, yeah, you could, stay in the house. I don't know. The guy owns the place. He must have went on vacation, went around in his van again to other states, road trip, and next thing you know, started cooking meth in the house. But he was very good at cleaning, so I didn't want to say anything. He would shirt off, sweating, cleaning the entire house, and that place was a mess. I just liked that I didn't pay much for the rent, so I was like, I didn't really, I didn't really trip about the cleaning too much. I was like, hey, I take a shower, spider lands on me, don't care. Look how cheap the rent is. But then he went missing, and his wallet was found in the San Francisco, and what cops, his van was found in San Francisco, and what the cops called a bad area. And his wallet was found in the Oakland. But his heart pills were still on the counter, so it was like, that's probably something happened.
Heart pills and meth? That's not a good
Yeah,
combination.
no, he didn't do the meth.
Oh,
The
he
guy
just
had-
made it. Oh, okay.
No, there was a guy had staying there for a little bit while I was wondering where the owner of the house went. He was doing the meth, cooking the meth. But there was the guy that owned, because I was like, hey, I haven't seen the guy that owns this place in a while, so yeah, you could stay. And I didn't know the guy was cooking the meth there, the guy that I let stay for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they still haven't found the guy. But
Oh man,
yeah, so
he'll show up.
No,
Yeah.
no, because I used to go to Neighborhood Watch.
He's probably with Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa is probably the best the person you could come up with. Yeah, so yeah, I used to go to Neighborhood Watch meetings once a year, and even when I stopped living out there, because they had the Christmas parties were a blast, free food and Santa Claus, and I used to see the detective because the police were being detective. I was like, hey bro, so whatever happened to the guy, and he said, yeah, it's a suicide. So we can't figure out what the hell happened, so it's a suicide. Yeah.
Suicide when his van's in San Francisco, his wallet's in Oakland, and his heart pills are someplace else, and it's suicide.
She voted for Hillary. You did, right?
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. But look, I mean, I was just like, yeah, you guys can't figure it out. I get it. He's not like a celebrity, but also his heart pills right on the counter, so I kind of know he must be dead.
Yeah.
So the guy must be dead. His heart pills were on the counter. He was into some crazy stuff though. I found a box of pictures, to the naked of the naked women, and I guess they were all like a little the crazy because they had he liked to put their like mental hospital bracelets within the pictures.
Straight jackets?
No, just because I've been in the mental places.
Oh.
So I know the bracelets. Yeah.
Oh, restraints.
The like the wrist things from the hospital places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Identification badges.
Well, not a badge, but technically because I think he's saying the right thing. He's got to come with
The
a cool shirt
wristband.
there.
A wristband.
Yes.
Wristband.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't know he had a whole setup in his room.
Wow.
Rest in peace to the guy.
Rest in
He
You know-
liked to play doctor in a twisted way.
Honestly, like my mom hated the guy after a while. But honestly, there are some people that probably have bad things going. Like I guess what you would consider bad things going on, maybe a dark side. But they're probably from whatever they're going through, they're probably teaching you not bad things.
Yeah.
Because, like, I ain't ever known that side. He was always saying, stay away from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that shit. And then, I'd be in my room, like, before this whole thing happened. Not long before, but I was doing bad things in my room. I would do with the stuff in the pipe where you twirl it and smoke the thing. But he didn't know about that. Actually, he said, stop that shit. But yeah, I would be in my room with the guinea pigs, and he didn't know too much. I had like a sliding door to my room, but like I would be in my room and I would hear in the other room, damn it, how do you smoke this fucking shit? And so I would know now this guy's getting into the drugs. But then, hey, women would say the N word and be like, yeah. And then what he would say, so I guess he was fitting in, and he was like, yes, smoke that shit. You gotta smoke that shit like this. And so he was learning how to smoke the shit.
Or the she.
The
As he said it.
the shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not even saying it. The shit. The shit.
The shit.
Do you want us to do a song?
Is this about the shit? Is this about the shit?
This song is about birds, and I love birds, and birds are God's chorus.
That was quite an introduction, huh?
Birds are God's chorus, and mockingbirds, of course, are the lead singer because they know everybody's song. And this song is called Say Yes.
Let's do this, yeah.
Someone loves me. Someone loves me. Someone loves me. This I know. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. You don't tell the cardinals, cardinals sin. Tell all the birds you see, doesn't matter where they've been. The swallowtail kite, stop by for a bite. Birds on the ground and fans, and everywhere in flight. On the ground and fans, and everywhere in flight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tell the eastern bluebird and the cattle egret. Flycatcher, woodpecker, please don't forget the chuck-widow. You can tell her to tell all the birds you see. I said I love you. Tell all the birds you see. I said I love you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sitting on the back porch, told a mockingbird, "You're welcome, you're home, you're not a guest. Please and thank you kindly for you to spread my words. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Yes, yes, someone loves me. Yes, yes, someone loves me. Yes, yes, someone loves me. Yes. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me. Someone loves me. Someone loves me, this I know. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Tell the rufous, toey, ruby-throated hummingbird, brown-headed, nut-thatching crow, my loving words. Brown thresher, duck, titmouse, and blue jay, great blue heron, goldfinch, tell them what I say. Great blue heron, goldfinch, tell them what I say. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bound a yellow road, warbler and quail, eagle and the hawk they call the red tail. Painted bunting, Carolina red. You got to migrate, please come back again. If you got to migrate, please come back again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, I'm sitting on the back porch, told a mockingbird, "You're welcome, you're home, you're not a guest. Please and thank you kindly for you to spread my words. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me. Someone loves me. Someone loves me. This I know. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Yes, yes, someone loves me, yes. Yes, someone loves me, yes. Yes, someone loves me, yes. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sitting on the back porch, told a mockingbird, "You're welcome, you're home, you're not a guest. Please and thank you kindly for you to spread my words. Teach all the other birds how to say yes." Sitting on the back porch, told a mockingbird, "You're welcome, you're home, you're not a guest. Please and thank you kindly for you to spread my words. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Yes, yes, someone loves me, yes. Yes, someone loves me, yes. Yes, someone loves me, yes. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me. Someone loves me. Someone loves me, this I know. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Teach all the other birds how to say yes. Someone loves me.
Yo, those kisses out there.
All right.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Thank you.
I feel like I resonated that towards my cat.
Oh yeah.
Someone loves you. So was that just a bird song? Like what was that? Just say
Well,
yes for
it's
the birds.
Definitely metaphors there.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. I love singing to birds. They love, singing with me. And all the birds I named on it, I lived the album, whatever you call it, CD project we're working on is a theme album, and it's Southern Paradise. I lived on a dirt road in a double wide in the middle of nowhere in Florida, and it was just wildlife all around. We had gopher tortoises, armadillos, all kinds of snakes on our property. And all the birds, I had applied to be a bird sanctuary because we had so many birds. All the ones I named either nested or migrated through. Also was a pair of pileated woodpeckers. They are threatened. I think they're threatened or whatever. We had 6 acres, my late husband and I, and what do you call it? 2 of the acres were swampland, so you couldn't build anything on it. And there were just lots of critters. It was just wonderful. The birds would sit on the fence, including a red-tailed hawk. All these different birds would sit on the fence, and they would just like nod their heads to the music, and they would get down from the fence and start walking towards me. It was just incredible. And so that song is an homage to all my bird friends there.
The birds are love. It's a love birds.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I love all species, but birds are, they're God's chorus. They've all got voices and songs that God gave them. And of course, the mockingbird, he's the lead singer because he knows everybody's tune.
I like being mocked too much. I mean, it depends.
We want to do Always Be.
We're gonna get into it. So she had some jokes, like Pedge. What do you think about it? Is she out?
Yeah,
is she out shining?
No.
Nah.
She's we're both shining, man. All three of us shining.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well,
That's
because
right.
you're a fellow guitarist, I didn't even know this.
Well, I teach guitar. Yeah, I play a little bit. I'm not as advanced as over there.
It's a
Tony.
good thing you didn't come in as that. That way we got the variety.
We would have just had a guitar fight.
But,
Yeah.
I don't know, we could have just put together a song and played.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a thing? Are you
We
up for
could have
that?
picked together.
I don't know if I'm up for that, but we should. I can sing for sure, but
If I had a piano, that's what I write on.
that I do play. I do play the
You do
piano.
play
Yeah,
piano?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I write on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah.
No. Paul, is there a piano?
Oh, we don't.
It's funny. I literally was gonna bring one in.
Oh, it's.
Little keyboard.
I like how chill this guy is.
I might just harmonize with you
Might well
Oh,
just-
feel free.
chill.
Feel
if
free.
you don't mind.
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. I like it. I like harmonizing.
I mean, yeah, because it's all your show. So you
I mean, I have on Saturdays. I have a mic in Sacramento, and it's a open mic, but it's also a music night. So we combine it, and the studio is an art studio. It's called Front Street Studio, and the owner of the studio is one of my good friends. He's on the keys, and he's a vocalist as well. We went to school together actually, and then I bring the comedy, he brings the music, and sometimes we mesh it together.
sometimes you clash, huh?
Yeah, sometimes we just have a full-on friendly fight in front of everyone.
Gosh, comedians, man. Like
Yeah,
have realized musicians are a lot more loyal and more like more calm than the comedians.
yeah. Well, everything's a joke to us.
You would think so. I mean, you
I don't know. To me, everything's a joke.
See,
Both Tony and I are
see, the
punsters.
only reason-
Everything we
That's
make a
right.
the
joke
only
about.
reason you're getting that reaction because you feel it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
I can remember when I was a teenager, people razzing me repeatedly, "Don't you ever take anything seriously?" And I'm like, "No."
The world's ending in
Should
4
I?
years.
Why?
No way.
Well, the best advice I got was from my ex-father-in-law. He said, "Don't take life too seriously."
Yeah.
So I got divorced.
Oh wow, that must have been incredible.
Yeah. Well, he's no longer with us.
Gosh.
Rest in peace. But he's
Ah.
he did give good advice.
Yeah.
when I was
What
listening.
did he say? Not have kids?
No, I said that. That's where where
Okay.
we parted ways.
You know,
I should have told your parents that.
well, like my mom, like, I mean, she thinks at times, oh, you hate me and all this stuff. But honestly, no, I have a lot of love for her. I mean, growing up, she always said never have kids. And to this day, I've messed up, but never had kids. Because why? Because she was always in the back of my head telling me the truth in life to never have kids.
That's
And
rare.
and even after it was after she said all that I thought about my dad, but not before that. Before that, I just thought he was dead. After that, I was like, yeah, you know what? He never wanted kids either. When I finally met him, so it was like I get it. But
Well,
guys
I
are
have
crazy like that.
two grown sons, and my
okay. Well, they're
first-
grown. No, like
they're
like
grown.
what are
yeah.
we talking about? Like
I
our
have.
ages?
I've been widowed twice. My
Like
first
18.
My first husband, I had my sons with, and he was killed in a car accident, so I didn't have more than two.
Not saying that's
I
good. Yeah,
wanted
that's
to
horrible.
have more than two, but it just didn't work out that way.
So they're like teenagers. So their sons or the one.
No, they're married and I have grandkids.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, I'm not. So I don't want to have. Kids.
I know I'm not supposed to say, we're not supposed to talk about age, right? And especially, in the industry and a woman, it's like, I don't care.
No, I think after you get a certain age, like to where I'm at, I just turned 420 was my birthday, and
nice.
Oh, my oldest grandchild, my only grandson so far, he turned 11 on the 18th.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's still an Aries. I get that option. Wait, yeah,
He's an Aries.
I
Yes,
get
he
that.
Is. So is he.
I get the option though.
Nice.
I'm an Aquarius.
Hey.
420.
My ruling planet is
I'm a
Uranus.
cusp. She rules. She rules.
That
the
was your
internet.
best one so far. I liked it.
Should be on that.
You should come on my podcast.
What's
after this.
weird is I'm like he should be on that, but I'm like, well, there is an actual comedy show. There's just that one show, with that America's Got Talent. Kabir was on that a bunch of times. I
Oh, yeah.
guess. But I mean, it's hard for a comedian to be on that show. I guess because
We can fit anywhere. We just adjust our jokes.
You just well,
Yeah.
I mean, you can fit anywhere as long as you just go there. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like this is stage time.
Unless you're
Who cares?
claustrophobic and it's in a closet. But yeah,
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
you can always come out of the closet.
that's true. My
Yeah.
dad keeps telling me. Yeah.
I have a very good friend, David Stolowitz, and he came out the closet. And he's pretty. Yeah, he's like, well, I don't know. He's a good friend.
My dad questions my my choices every time I'm single. He's like, "You have a girlfriend?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "I think
Oh,
you're
no.
gay." I'm like, "No, Dad, that's not how it works." Like,
Oh, so this isn't your like coming out moment.
he just assumes it. But even though when I was a teenager, I didn't really date much in high school, so to him it was just like something's wrong with you. I'm like, "Dad,
Yeah.
you had one girlfriend. That's Mom." Like like
Wow.
yeah. So
That's- So they never got married, huh?
he got married and
Oh.
to her, like first girl, first love.
So
and
he
stuck
geez,
it
You're
out.
supposed to have a girlfriend and then a different woman's your wife. But that's very.
Oh yeah. That would have probably ended in. Then I probably wouldn't have my dad right now if that was the case. My mom is tough. She's,
Wow, and they
yeah,
had
yeah.
you, and you.
I was the second child. Yeah, I was
You're
the second
So
child.
am I.
Yeah, I'm the youngest, and they realized I think it's time to stop having kids after
Do
me.
you have an older brother or sister?
Older sister, 7
I've
years.
got an older brother.
There you go. We're like opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's 7 years older. She has the kids, so there's no pressure on me to have kids. So it's good.
My
yeah.
brother's 2 years older, and I was the first to have kids. He
Oh,
has
really?
one daughter. Yeah.
My uncle used to get me with that because my parents never had the birds and the bees talks with me, because that's not actually my parents never talked about anything sexual with me regarding like growing up.
Yeah, because that'd be weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. Well, it's even more weird when you're from Iran because like that mentality is just not really there with a lot of families.
I've been watching a lot of that 90 Day Fiance and well, not our, but Egypt. Egypt's sort of the same because
Oh.
they wear the things on the head.
Yeah, well, that's actually what's happened. There's a whole revolution right now in Iran because they're taking people's
Because
freedom
the
away.
Americans, right? The Americans are ruining the
That's
the
not what I said.
because I see the woman from the 90 Day Fiance. I think she's from the L.A. people ruin everything, right? Because she did not want to cooperate with wearing the thing, the hijab,
The head job, yeah.
and the.
Well, look, I have the shirt on right here.
Is that the?
This
I
is
don't know what it
actually
says.
my friend in Canada. He has a retail store online. I'm giving him a free plug. Retail.therapy.clinic. This translates to woman life freedom. It's in Farsi, but what's happening in Iran?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm taking over now, guys. No,
No,
what's
they
happening?
They got 4 more songs. Yeah, go for it.
Well, no, I'm just
We'll get
gonna.
'em, man.
I was just gonna mention it. In Iran now, it's we're closing in on almost 7 months of a revolution.
That's right.
That's the woman started, which is the first ever woman-led revolution anywhere. And they're opposing the terroristic government that's been occupying Iran for 44 years, and the women have had enough, and the men have also had enough. So it's been there's been nationwide strikes. Everything
We want to see some leg.
we want
We
this
want to
government.
see some hair.
We want well that's how it started, but it's bigger than that because it's about control from that government,
Right.
and it's not about religion. It's more about control. And the Iranians, they're like, we want freedom. We want people to practice whatever they want to practice, just like in any free country. And this government came in as they kind of hijacked the country. So it's kind of like in '79. Some of you might remember it was the big revolution then when they kicked out the king. He wasn't perfect. He had his issues.
Don't remember that, but
Well, yeah, I mean,
we're
it's-
getting some history here.
Yeah, just a quick little, just because that's how we got here. Is in '79 that this Islamic Republic took over, which they misuse Islam. I'm not Muslim at all, but I call it Mislam. I have a set I do on stage. It's like they misuse it. So, and it's just to have control. Point of it all is people have educated now, and the Gen Zs and the women are like, no, we're good. We don't need you. We don't.
Well, that's like
yeah.
what's going on here.
Really?
They're misusing Christianity for white supremacy
Mm.
and fascism. It parallels very much.
Gosh darn it! Now you got to fill me in on that. What the?
Well,
the
yeah,
hell?
yeah.
How did we?
Don't you agree?
Well, I think,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, not to
Uh,
get this is for me. It's human rights.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's the
no,
bottom
it's
line.
Same difference.
Yeah.
I feel like
Same
well,
difference.
okay. I feel like political wise on my show we just talking about things.
Yeah.
So
You already brought up Hillary.
well, we're gonna get to Nikki on that. But yeah, no, I only do this once a week, so I'm no Fox News or CNN. I'm here. Plus, I bring a variety of people. We just try to get to what do you feeling? We're gonna talk about that. So
Yeah.
what is this? What are you talking about?
Well, the
What's
point
going
is,
on
no
right now?
matter what someone believes
Tucker
or
Carlson
doesn't
got
believe,
fired already, so
God created all of us,
That's-
all species, and our species
but the
just
Christian
happens.
part though.
But our species in this country currently, from a sociological standpoint,
Hmm.
there is a faction of people that have commandeered calling themselves Christians, and that what they do is not what Jesus preached. So it's
Okay.
the antithesis,
Mhm.
because Jesus said, you're your brother's keeper. If
Yeah.
you're hungry, if you need a coat, you give someone 2 coats, not just your coat. You give them and another coat, and it's like there's a story in the Bible about
She knows the Bible.
where
huh?
they get angry at him because, oh, you were eating with unclean people, and he came to save people. He said the Jews already had a covenant with God, and he came to save those who were not already saved. And that's the foundation of Christianity, but it is not what people who are using it to manipulate others and control others. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do, so it parallels. And if you look at history repeats itself unless we learn from it. We keep
That part.
making the same mistakes.
I mean, yeah, okay.
And
I
just to-
guess I could feel it, but you talking about? So what was it?
But God doesn't want us to be hurting each other
Mm,
or depriving anybody of freedoms or their rights as long as what you do doesn't hurt somebody else.
I mean,
And you're talking about consenting
yeah.
adults, go for it.
And I think religion's meant to be separate from church or separate from the state,
Right,
and it should
right.
never be
Damn.
combined.
Well,
A secular government is proven to be the most successful because it allows
Yeah.
everyone to practice what they want in the privacy of their own homes or church
Right.
or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Right.
no. Dang. So I get what you're saying. I mean, dang, it sounds like, yeah, that's where I'm at. But talk with the other stuff, the white supremacy, we're Christian. What?
There
Yeah,
there is a
Christianity.
faction in this country that wants to, control, that gravitates towards fascism and authoritarianism,
Yeah.
claims they want freedom, but they want the freedom to control everybody else
Okay, yeah. I guess
under
I
the
see what you're
guise
saying.
of
Yeah.
saying, oh, Christianity, but that's not Christianity according to Jesus and God and the Bible's teachings.
So you
the
still
Old
believe
and
in
New
the?
Testaments.
Well, okay, you still believe in the Jesus. Okay, Jesus Christ. I have to say Jesus
I-
Christ. There's a lot of Jesus
I
walking
was
around.
I was raised to believe that he was another Jewish prophet, just like Moses and Elijah, and that,
That
he
is a
was
thing, yeah.
he was misinterpreted. When the whole thing about Son of God, we are all children of God.
That is true. Okay,
All
that's
and
true.
I go
Trying to-
further. All
Trying to find
species.
something here.
I don't believe that God thinks our species is more important. It is only our species because of our egos listening to the other guy, and I'm talking Satan, that makes us feel like, oh, we're better, we're more important. No, we're not.
I gotta say, as soon as you said Satan, I noticed hell on wheels up there. That was
Well, but it's true.
Oh, yeah, I
we
gotta talk
live
to that
we
guy.
live in a dual world, dual universe, yin yang. And you can't have one without the other.
right.
So we're talking about Satan and Jesus.
So
Church
when
of
we
Jesus.
do cross over, because I believe we're reincarnated many times, our souls are eternal. And that goes for every species.
Yeah, I think the bottom line of it all is whatever religion we believe in is ultimately second to all of us being human beings, right? We were
All
all
of us to being children of God.
children
No
of
matter
God,
what
but
way we interpret our belief system.
Yeah, I mean, like
human beings, children. I mean, yeah, it's this
I agree.
same idea.
I agree.
And that kind of now if you want to the politics of, and this has never been political for me. It was always been about human rights, because human rights shouldn't be reserved for specific borders, because the borders are fake anyway. We created all that over
Right.
time. Like the Pangea is the original,
That's right.
you know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So like
Yes.
really what ended up happening over time is greed, ego, power, that all of that is what's
Right.
most
from
of our
Satan.
most of our problems come from all of that, right? So
Right.
but what I'm saying is, just treat each other like human beings, because we're all just trying to understand this world and make
Right.
it in this world.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
that's
to
what-
me, it's treat all God's children, the non-human animals as well as the human animals.
That even all living beings.
All living beings, because there's a soul behind. If you look in the eyes of any other being, there's a soul back there.
Of course.
That's what I don't understand.
I have a
you know?
dog. He's got way bigger of a soul than I do.
Oh, my cat, I love
Yeah.
her, man.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Like
Yeah.
just looking at her, I mean,
Yeah.
it's true, because she can't like physically go, "Hey, I got you this today."
Depends how high you get.
Well, yeah, because I hate. Well, because I hated that. She used to bring me mice. I hated that. I didn't want to be
Oh yeah, she's
mad
outdoor,
at her.
indoor, outdoor.
Yeah, my cat's indoor.
Yeah.
My cat has her own life, so I didn't want to not like her. I love her.
By the way,
Those-
you have a profile picture with like 6 cats on you. Is that real?
Those are guinea pigs. The one
Oh,
cat,
see, I
the
missed
one cat died, so I that's
Uh.
my memorable picture. But if you see it down my timeline, it's my cat that's alive, and she's amazing. Like it's just like, so I put a bell around her neck so she can't catch mice anymore. But the birds attacked her, so she stopped getting birds anyway. Other than that, like she's amazing. The way she
Yeah.
looks at me is like, that's love. the way she just looks at me and the way she waits, she'll stand by the door like say, "Hey, it's bedtime." Or she'll even stomp a little bit. She'll get a pajo, pa pa. Like, come on, man, what are we doing? You know, there's no shows on that are good right now, and if they are, that the lady's gonna complain that they're probably gonna say a cuss word or something. So let's go to bed before all these problems happen.
So we should do Always Be?
Sure, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Like
This
these
is a
little
song
intros.
about my an aspect of my philosophy
Oh, okay, nice.
called Always Be.
You know,
One.
to go for it.
Oh, ain't no coveting, ain't no greed. I only take just what I need. Take some and leave some, there'll always be some. Take some and leave some, there'll always be, there'll always be, there'll always be, always be. Hanging out on the skinny branches, that's where I like to climb. Always taking risks and chances, putting it all on the line. Hanging out on the tree of life, always out on a limb. Oh, what we dream we realize when the branches are thin, when we believe in Him. Oh, ain't no coveting, ain't no greed. Oh, only take just what I need. Take some and leave some, there'll always be some. Take some and leave some, there'll always be, there'll always be, there'll always be, always be. Anything becomes possible, skinnier the branches get. For what we find is what we will, and is what we let. Anytime the wind is whipping up, I'll sway and I'll bend. Along with the branch I'm on, tipping up to His light, amen. Of His light, amen. Oh, ain't no coveting, ain't no greed. I only take just what I need. Take some and leave some, there'll always be some. Take some and leave some, there'll always be, there'll always be, there'll always be, always be. Keep going, it's the verse. Always flowing with the water, bending with the wind. Snows in April in the Smokies, dogwood winter again, blackberry winter again. Oh, swinging from the branches, from vine to vine to vine. Take a leap of faith now and let go this time. Swinging from the branches, from vine to vine to vine. Take a leap of faith now and let go this time. Take a leap of faith now and let go this time. Ooh, ain't no coveting, ain't no greed. I only take just what I need. Take some and leave some, there'll always be some. Take some and leave some, there'll always be, there'll always ain't no coveting, ain't no greed. I only take just what I need. Take some and leave some, there'll always be some. Take some and leave some, there'll always be, there'll always be, there'll always be, always be, always.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Should we just get into another one?
Sure, let's do Life's Bouquet. Do you have another LaCroix?
Yes, I do.
There's one thing Paul's good at with the
I
good
agree.
with the water.
Yeah.
It's amazing what he calls seltzer and what I call seltzer.
Oh yeah, they're two things, huh? One of them has a taste to it. The other one doesn't.
One of them has actual just water.
Well, even water tastes different.
A lot of chaos lately. What is there Mercury Gatorade or something? They call it?
Mercury's retrograde. Yes.
Is that going on right now?
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
as much on
Yes.
that stuff like I
From
should
the
be.
new moon or the eclipse or whatever the heck it was. I think we had a new moon and
Ah.
eclipse at the same time, and Mercury went retrograde.
So
Ah.
I give some slack because I went to Hayward to see my uncle the other day. A lot of craziness. I just figured if I'm in Hayward, people are yelling all over the place. I may be I may be disease filled. I don't know. I went in his quarantine area. But at work too, there was a guy that wanted to beat up the other guy, the other cashier. I thought everything was cool. Then I hear some yelling in the seafood area, and the other cashier didn't come back. So I was like, "Oh shoot, did he kick his ass?"
Oh man.
But I see the guy, the customer guy. He says, "Man, I want to beat that guy's ass." I says, hey, I was this close to beating. I want to beat that guy. I want to punch him out. And I was like, well, okay, good thing only you are here and not him. But yeah, that guy always seems so calm because he's an actual. The worst thing is he's an actual fighter. He's a pro fighter. So it's like, bro, what is all this? I'm glad you didn't try to hit him because you're a pro fighter. I expect you to be like, calm, like you know what you can do. Yeah, and then we had like a girl. I see her like every
I didn't
day.
know it was going to take them that long.
I see a girl every day in the store, and and she went to the restroom, and then her dad came over like, hey, I need to get in there.
Yeah.
And it's been half an hour, and
man.
so they finally opened it, and the girl was stuffed in the toilet with stuff.
I'm good. I think we can do it. When he comes back with the water, he comes back with the water.
You good? Okay, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's life's bouquet. It's also another aspect of my philosophy.
Oh, here's your
comes,
water.
Here he comes.
Here he is
There
with
we
the
go.
water.
Yeah, y'all are like my celebrities here. So
Dankeschön.
you're supposed to talk more than I am.
Dankeschön. Merci beaucoup. And muchas gracias.
Sound French there.
That was
That was
the
Oh,
first
it's
one
okay.
was
German, French, and Spanish.
I'm kind of French.
Fanny Mountain. It's the
Eins, zwei, drei.
Was that still French? That
Un,
wasn't
deux,
French.
trois.
Let's switch.
Un, deux, trois. Unos,
French.
dos, tres.
there you
German, French, Spanish.
go. Nice.
It's like nice you could mix all that in.
Yeah.
Trilingual. Quadrilingual.
Right,
Better to
any
be
lingo.
quadrilingual than pelagic.
Ah.
Oh no, I've been into that stuff lately.
Oh,
on the
no,
YouTube.
No No stumps. No
We have
stumps.
to block it.
No stump jokes.
Dana won't let me have any
No
extra
stump
fetishes
jokes, yeah.
here.
Life's bouquet.
Yes.
What's my starting note? Nobody's perfect. Life's not fair. I thank God for every day I'm here. Choose to see the sunlight in the rainbow. Though this is not my first rodeo. This is not my first rodeo. I used to fight the universe and get in my own way. Now I'm patient, do what is right. Devils in delay, devils in delay. I'm one with his spirit, I'll blossom someday. Happy to be a bud in life's bouquet, life's bouquet. Oh, 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 oh. Anger and impatience can make you wanna fight. And that devil's shame and good old pride. Disappointment and frustration, greed can be your guide. Or you can surrender, surrender to the light. You can surrender, surrender to the light. I used to fight the universe and get in my own way. Now I'm patient, do what is right. Devils in delay, devils in delay. I'm one with his spirit, I'll blossom someday. Happy to be a bud in life's bouquet, life's bouquet. Oh, 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 oh. All All of us are flowers, we come in many hues, many shapes and sizes, a rainbow of views. We all need the sunlight and the water too. God made it that way for me and for you. He made it that way for me and for you. I used to fight the universe and get in my own way. Now I'm patient, do what is right. Devils in delay, devils in delay. I'm one with his spirit, I'll blossom someday. Happy to be a bud in life's bouquet, life's bouquet. Oh, 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 oh. Nobody's perfect, life's not fair. I thank God for every day I'm here. I choose to see the sunlight in the rainbow. Though this is not my rodeo, this is not my rodeo. If we resist, the harder things become. Going away from good, the faster we run. If we respond with forgiveness in mind, kindly help and understand, that is what we'll find. Help and understand, that is what we'll find. I used to fight the universe and get in my own way. Now I'm patient, do what is right. Devils in delay, devils in delay. I'm one with his spirit, I'll blossom someday. Happy to be a bud in life's bouquet, life's bouquet. I used to fight the universe and get in my own way. Now I'm patient, do what is right. Devils in delay, devils in delay. I'm one with his spirit, I'll blossom someday. Happy to be a bud in life's bouquet, life's bouquet. Oh, 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 oh. Don't try to fight, don't try to fight, don't try to fight at all. Don't try to fight, don't try to fight, don't try to fight at all. Don't try to fight, don't try to fight, don't try to fight at all. Don't try to fight, don't try to fight, don't try to fight at all. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, that was like a sing along. Pej was getting it.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. I have
Nice.
a low voice. You obviously
Harmony's
have a
great.
higher
I
voice.
know, right?
It
Yeah,
works
because
out.
I heard that too. But you knew it was going to work out there,
I
huh?
think
Oh, yeah.
so. Yeah, I took a calculated risk.
So I know
and
you
it
by the
paid off.
comedy, but do you know, I you know by.
Oh, I
like you
grew
by
up in music, man. That was my major in school. That's what I studied, and that was my first.
Wow.
Yeah,
My
that was
major's psychology.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Wow, you seem very calm.
Because
Well,
you
like I
know-
was all good neurotics. Major in psychology.
Oh,
When you're
yeah.
home, you're a little crazy. 'Cause I know most a lot of psychologists I've known, when they're in their actual home, everything comes into play of everything you've had to deal with.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was,
Could have a
I
free thought.
did counsel at risk youth when I first came to California. And yeah, that's hard because you have to separate from your emotions when you're helping the person.
Yeah.
And then you have to reconnect with your emotions. You're not schizophrenic. And yeah, it's they call it social work burnout kind of thing because you can only do it so long and you do have to take a break because it does, unless you're not empathic. But if you're not empathic, why you're doing it?
I'm sort of logical. I'm about
To me, it's-
I'm logical.
To me, it's through my music
Yeah, that helps.
rather than doing one-on-one, you know.
Yeah.
But it helps. Knowledge of psychology just helps with interacting with anybody on a regular basis, because it just makes it easier to function in life, where you're not, getting into it, getting into hassles with people. Why? If you can make a choice to just have it be more, go with the flow.
So, Zapej, I know you from the comedy. How come I haven't known you from the music too much?
Because that's how you discovered me, man.
We're doing
The
Shake Out
comedy
Your
world, because
Shoes.
that's what I'm pursuing. That's my career right now. My career to be. It is now, and it will be.
It's amazing that I just discovered you're into music by coming here. So,
I know it's my little, it's my little egg
so
that I.
yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you Sacramento, so you do the comedy with Amy Thompson.
Yeah, you know Amy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
he's very
Amy's great.
diversified. He knows Amy Thompson.
I do know Amy. Amy's
Yeah.
great. She's a big fan of.
She's here.
She was here.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
Didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Amy's great. She's
So maybe the show won't be so bad. You'll be able to network that.
yeah, Amy.
You know the the Amy and
She has some shows coming up. Amy.
You know, I was
Thompson.
saying SH Shannon Battle was coming to mind. You know the Shannon Battle?
Shannon, yeah, I know.
He was at
Shannon
my
too.
birthday party last night.
That's amazing. Yeah,
It
I
was
was talking to
amazing.
him earlier.
The guy came from Sacramento. and
Yeah,
I was-
dude.
I
He's
didn't-
actually from Maryland, just like me.
I didn't even say bye to
Yeah,
him
yeah, yeah.
because he was passed out in the car, and I was
Yeah.
gonna say bye to
That
him.
sounds like Shannon.
As long as he wasn't in motion.
No. He came with his girlfriend, so she would bring him in motion.
Yeah.
Which was amazing because he was passed out. So like, I bet when he gets back to Sac, he was like, "Wait, oh shoot, I was supposed to go to Luke's birthday party." I wonder if she would just drive back like, "Hey, I tricked you. You're already there."
Right. Yeah, no,
good dude.
we have a good comedy scene in Sacramento, music scene too. There's Amy's dope. Shannon,
Chaz, man.
Shannon's
Okay,
great.
okay.
Yeah, he's giving me some great
And
opportunities
Amy
at the
was great,
punchline,
yeah.
and yeah, it's
But- Shannon, he just seems like
that's actually his last name, Battle. Shannon Battle. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
he's a good dude. Like
a really good
he
dude.
just I guess I don't think I'm no big shot. So what
did he do? Stand by the creek in Michigan, and so they named it Battle Creek?
he knows about the Battle Creek.
Well, he was in Maryland, so he had
No,
to face some other
I mean,
battles
I
in
know-
Baltimore.
Or if he eats too much, then he's got Battle of the Bulge.
That's true.
Not that guy. Not that guy. You wouldn't be able to see any proof on that
He's
guy. He
definitely-
stays thin.
Yeah, he's battle tested.
He stays thin.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but he's only the 31.
Yeah,
It's
that's
amazing
31.
seeing.
I like how you throw the word.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my new thing.
It's new. You're pretty good at it.
Yeah, ever since I started here, I started doing. No, yeah, he's amazing because he supports. I don't know. For some reason, I don't plan on being famous, but at the same time, I kind of like people like trying to make it through.
Yeah.
Like, well, you made it through ATL, you came on the show. But this guy, like, also, I'm not making through. I ain't that much.
He's coming to my mic.
somebody. But I guess what means more is he's proven his comedy skills. Like this guy,
absolutely.
he is
He's a student.
battle.
Of the game. He's a
Like-
student of the game. Shannon has always been a student of the
He's
game.
proven himself with the comedy. Sort of like I know certain rappers to where it's like, yeah, okay, come through. And then when I see they proven their skills, like, dang,
Yeah.
hey, I support you no matter what.
Yeah.
Got something for that?
Well, the next one is Shake Out Your Shoes, which, if you've ever lived in the Deep South, whether it's Southeast or
I
Southwest,
want to
it
go
doesn't
there,
matter.
but no.
Arizona, New Mexico is still the South,
Mm-hmm.
or Southern California. Now, somebody told me they have scorpions by the Russian River, so you don't have to be further south than that. Before you put your shoes on, you have to put them upside down and shake them because scorpions like
Oh,
to
wow.
hide in shoes. So it's just safer. So I wrote this song about that. And in the verses of the song, it's actually accurate early American history. So this song is fun and educational.
We can sing along to it. Okay.
And think of the music part in it. Think of it's like the old movies where the bad guy's gonna da da da, the music. And so think of the scorpion as Snidely Whiplash.
If you're of that generation.
If you're of
You're
that generation, and if
yeah.
not,
There you
Google
go.
it and figure it out. Yeah,
I got the Google, but sometimes it scares me.
Snidely Whiplash.
And then I'll keep it stop.
That's right. Don't forget Dudley Do Right.
And oh, hey, I've come to save you now, right?
Shall we?
Yes. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em- Let's just shake out.
Oh.
Let's just take it from the top. Woo! Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out first thing, my son. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, 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 whoa. In the valley of Three Forks of the Wolf, Cumberland Hills, Tennessee, Daniel Boone and Alvin York and Davy Crockett came to be. Mamas taught 'em to behave by the good but be saved. Taught 'em more than to pray. Shake out their shoes every day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out first thing, my son. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out upside down, my son. Shake out your shoes for you. Put 'em on. Shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, 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 whoa. In the sandy marshes of Florida, conquistadors built some roads, stopping round Daytona, 'cause of mosquitoes. Called it Mosquito Coast, leaving cobblestones so hot they did roast, leaving their sun-bleached bones. Oh, oh, if they would have stayed, their mamas would have said, shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out first thing, my son. Shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out upside down, my son. Shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shaking out your shoes, toes and feet, thank you, 'cause they feel just right with no scorpion bite. Shaking out your shoes, toes and feet, thank you, 'cause they feel just right with no scorpion bite. Shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out first thing, my son. Shake out your shoes for you, put 'em on, shake 'em out real good for scorpions. Whoa, whoa, Shake out your shoes, boy, put 'em on. Shake 'em out upside down, my son. Shake out your shoes, boy, put 'em on. Shake 'em out real good for Scorpion. Shake 'em out real good. Shake 'em out real good for Scorpion. Shake 'em out real good. Shake 'em out real good for Scorpion. Shake 'em out real good. Shake 'em out real good for Scorpion. Shake 'em out real good now, you hear?
All right.
That's some Florida talk right there.
Yeah, I lived it. That's what I'm saying. The whole album, I lived in Florida.
That's right.
Had to do that.
You know, I got to correct you about the scorpions, though, because there are a lot of scorpions in California. I know when I was a kid, we used to camp out in the Oakland Hills,
Oh,
even, and
okay,
there were
yeah.
scorpions up there. Because being little boys, being a little sadistic, we would get the scorpions
Oh,
and
no.
fight them with each other.
Oh,
And
please, oh, please.
Well, why are we trying to stop that?
Okay, we changed.
because it was
Cars for
cruel,
fire.
it
Is
wasn't
that animal
funny.
abuse?
It was animal, definitely insect abuse. Anyway,
Well, we're fireflies lighting is the
We're
fifth.
doing
We
it.
changed.
That's right. Yeah.
okay.
This is number 5 right here, huh?
Yeah.
This is the
Huh?
finale right here?
Well, the fifth song is a regular key. See, because I write on the piano, so I, embrace diversity, right? So I write in the black keys as much as the white keys. And when you're on guitar or any stringed instrument, a flat,
It just could be more difficult with
it's
the
more
inversions
difficult
and
with
things
the
like
inversions.
that.
So you do a half step down tuning, so it's like it's a regular key, even though it's a flat key. So the regular key songs, the tuning's normal. So that's why there's 2 guitars. That's the flat key song. Flat key, it's tuned down a half step, and that's the regular keys. So it's a matter of which songs we're doing. So that's why I said those other songs were flat key songs, and this is a regular key
It's
song.
getting educational.
I guess I need keys with brown keys on it. So it's really diversified.
Yeah, maybe some yellow.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Hey, what is that?
Black keys matter.
That is
Black keys
that
matter,
is
there
the
you go.
thing.
Yeah, that's like 2, what is it, 2 ships, one with red paint, or was it one with purple paint,
I don't know.
and one with, I think one was one with purple paint and one with red paint, and or one with brown paint and one with
I don't
purple,
know.
I think it was purple paint and red paint, and they collided, so now the survivors are marooned.
Okay.
That's cute.
So bad, yes.
There was only 5 of them. There were 5.
I was just trying to get some history at first.
The Maroon 5, that's right. There was no history to that.
That's the only time I'm a fan of Maroon 5.
Because of that story.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's a waste of ship if it's only 5 people.
What, you heard about the scarecrow that got promoted? He was outstanding in his field.
Yeah. Okay. This kind of sound like my job.
Okay. And why did the mushroom go to the party? Because he's a fun guy.
He was on
Didn't
shrooms.
see that coming.
Yeah.
This song is a love song. I don't write many of them. And it's called Fireflies Lighting. I just love to watch fireflies lighting, holding hands with you, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands with you feels so right when fireflies light up the night. Everything I do is better with you. Leaving all the gray clouds behind me. Crunch history, along with misery. Forgotten the ways for them to find me. Now that I found you. Now that I found you. I just love to watch fireflies lighting, holding hands with you, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands, you feel so right. When fireflies light up the night. Hug me with your eyes, then I realize I found someone really loves me. Kiss me with your smile, thoughtful is your style. Your actions show you're always thinking of me. Now that I found you, now that I found you, I just love to watch fireflies alighting, holding hands with you, so, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies alighting, fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands with you feels so right, when fireflies light up the night. Creatures big and small, anyone at all, you go out of your way to save them. Your love fills my mind, you're selfless and kind. You never stole my heart, you know I gave it. Now that I found you, now that I found you, I just love to watch fireflies alighting, holding hands with you, so, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies alighting, fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands with you feels so right, when fireflies light up the night. Oh, 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 oh. Now that I found you, now that I found you, I used to burn the candle at both ends. Can't do now what I did back then. I used to burn the candle, I got too hot to handle when I used to burn the candle at both ends. Now I just love to watch fireflies lighting, holding hands with you, so, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies lighting, fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands with you feels so right, when fireflies light up the night. I just love to watch fireflies lighting, holding hands with you, so, so exciting. I just love to watch fireflies lighting, fireflies lighting the night. Holding hands, you feel so right, when fireflies light up the night. Look, there goes one now.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, I've been eating a lot of caramel popcorn. My jaw's starting to feel it now.
Oh, okay. You don't have to finish the bag.
You want to? You want to finish it?
No, I don't want it. I'm good. I got a
Want
dad.
to wear it?
No, it's my breakfast right here. I've been trying to eat just birthday meals all month.
Okay, nice.
Um,
Maybe you should update that 4 years you said earlier. With that.
4 years? Oh yeah. No, I don't know what's gonna happen in 4 years. It's gonna die. Yeah. Shout out to
You don't get no expiration dates.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. How long is this world gonna last? You voted for Hillary though, right? Why?
Why? Why would you bring that up now?
No, I mean the world.
Well,
So timely. Can we have
I
another
mean-
3.5
It's Nikki.
yeah, really. I used to call myself a radical,
Back to
but
San
now they call them
Francisco, but-
progressive.
Let's talk about things.
I'm a lifelong radical. Now they call him progressive Democrat, and I wanted to see a woman be president. What a concept!
Progressive, not extremist. Progressive.
Yeah, well, but that would be radical. See what they call progressive now. Today's progressive is yesterday's radical.
I like
I'm-
radical.
I
Radical
mean,
sounds cool.
If I were in charge, I would, day one, ban factory farming, hunting and trapping, aquaculture, commercial fishing. I would incentivize all the ranchers and farmers to produce for plant-based diets
How do you
only.
feel about that, Paige?
That if.
What's up for it?
I said, if. but I'm not.
Well, the
If
only
my aunt has
I'm not.
balls, she'd be
And
wrong.
those lobbies would never let me get there.
Well, the only reason I'm with you on that. I mean, I ventured towards that route, but also I'm trying to think of the other people too. The people that like to they like to order the meat at the place. They go,
But all those
And-
things are not environmentally sustainable.
well, also,
There are over
Yeah.
8 billion people. The planet
Oh.
cannot sustain what we have. That's why you get droughts and famines
I'm not siding with the
and
meat people
floods
here.
and
Why are you pointing at me?
and
It
plagues
was like this.
because
Whoever's
there
on the
are
internet there.
the planet cannot sustain
That guy.
the life that's
Well-
already here.
Well,
We have to.
but just using common sense. I mean, because if people want to go, oh gosh, she's giving all these details, but also,
But
I
it's
mean,
true.
well,
you see,
yeah.
you've
But
got
see-
to grow the food to feed the animals.
There's a lot of
and then,
narrow-minded people.
so it's
There's a lot of narrow-minded people. So I just get the basis of things, and I feel me on that. There was a time, maybe people needed to eat meat, right? There was a time, and not even your time, not even in anyone in this room's time, but we could go, okay, maybe there was still a time as time went on, but there's so many options now. So
yes, they have.
why do you
got
need?
it
You
so
don't.
down.
You don't need to eat meat, right?
You can recreate
So I'm
the
trying to-
taste, the texture.
I'm
yeah,
trying to feel for
absolutely.
you carnivores here, and
I gotta say, Beyond Burgers are. I can't
Yeah.
tell the difference.
so you don't need to eat meat anymore.
Right.
So that's where we're going. And I just heard there was a factory of cows, 18,000 that died in
18,000
Texas.
that burned. They heard them screaming. I don't know why they couldn't let them out. The fire was going. They
My
just let them
PTSD
burn.
would be brand new now. Now every time I see a cow, when I drive by the freeway and I see a cow, I'd be like, no, and I would have to hug each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Pull over my car and have to hug them now.
Yeah. Every
If
time
I,
I go to
if I saw
LA
that.
from Sacramento, that's what you pass it. 'Cause
Really?
it's 5
See,
Oh, we saw cows.
instead of
We
just
went
clapping for
we
them.
pl- I
you know?
played Mettler Family Vineyards yesterday in Lodi, and driving to and from Lodi, there were cows, and I looked over at them, and it really bothered me because I know what their destiny
going-
is.
So yeah, I mean, we don't need to eat meat
No, we don't
anymore.
need
It's I'm surprised it's even the cool thing when I actually think
Or
oh,
even
cool,
dairy, or even
something
dairy.
non-dairy.
Yeah, or even dairy.
plant-based, yeah.
There are more than half of the population is lactose intolerant.
I think I've become lactose intolerant. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think like meat wise I start feeling bad, but milk wise I think my stomach just started feeling bad. It wasn't even about the cow teats. It was just about like I don't feel good afterwards.
Well, because
it's
our
not good.
bodies were not were not meant for it. You know,
But you got that. What you? Plus,
There's human evolution and then there's mental evolution. I think there's two things happening and then simultaneously, but one is sometimes going faster than other.
because it is not. Because it was like the cool thing to go. Yeah, I got me a meat, or I shot me a cow or a
So you
deer.
do things that are just cool.
I mean, well, that's what happened, right? That's the thing. I mean, but so now if we're still going along that track, how are those people even thinking they're still cool? Because look at the milk options. Like you got vanilla, you got all these flavor options. Then you got pea, you got macadamia nut.
The thing is,
with
we're-
the other, you got so many other soy. You got so
We're
many
never-
other
yeah.
cool options now. Not and then you look over and then just milk,
Oh right, yeah.
just milk.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the thing is that human population is so vast and large right now. We're not gonna have the one shoe that fits all. Everyone's gonna always have an opinion, and that comes from being a human being, and we're not gonna agree on everything. And the bottom line is what we can't forget, and this is something I try to remember myself.
Yes.
What we can't forget is approach everything with love, because when you approach it with anything other than that,
Logically love, yeah.
what's logical love?
Oh dang, I feel like I just butted in now. But logical love is like
I think I get it.
you know,
but I
like I'm
wanna
not
hear-
putting too many feelings in there, but I respect you and I care about you.
Yeah. Yeah, the respect factor is huge. And then, but yeah, just understand that
Yeah, you know, I
you
care.
have your experience, right? Like every person.
Well,
in
I
this
guess
room
logical
has
means
every-
like I don't, even if you don't understand what
Right.
someone's lifestyle or what they're going through. Thanks for even if you don't understand someone's lifestyle or what they're going through, you still have like a respect and a care,
Exactly.
and that's that overall love.
Yeah.
Because people are weird, you know, and that's okay. That is okay.
Just tell them
Stranger,
that though with love.
stranger creepy, not okay.
You're weird, dude, but I love you.
Yeah, stranger creepy or hateful, not okay.
Yeah, that's it. The hateful and
That's what you're talking
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who
When
am
it
I to
comes,
think someone's weird? I know I'm weird. And in fact,
have always said thank you when someone tells me I'm weird.
we're all weird.
yes, and please keep going because you're making me more normal. And
Yeah, why be normal?
I want to still be weird.
Normal is not defined.
What is normal?
Normal is subjective. Yeah.
I want to still be weird, but not creepy or strange. So you're
Normal is cool. That's why no one does it.
yeah, boring.
It's boring. It's doing everything so to avoid any eye contact.
I got a massage the
attention.
other day, and
Okay,
it
here
made
we
me
go.
realize that this woman was giving me a massage,
Uh-oh.
and it made me realize that this world has really gotten like so sensitive. When I was into jujitsu,
Mm.
we had something we called sifu jujitsu. When I used to fight guys, and my sparring partner was someone I fought him because he was sparring. I used to have to give him a massage. And at first, when it got introduced to me, I like, that's a dude, and he's like, bro, I'm not just a dude. We spar, and we had to talk it out until we got to like, you're just trying to heal my wounds here.
Some of the most zen people I've seen are fighters. Like they're super.
Yeah, they're supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially in something like that where you're not like MMA. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
rip someone's
They have a
ear
lot
off.
of respect for their bodies.
That's right.
Because they have to take care of them.
Yeah.
And other people's bodies too.
Right.
A friend of mine was a professional bodybuilder,
Okay.
competition one, and I have really strong legs. I remember the first time I went swimming over the place, like I noticed he's checking out my legs. It's like, well, I'm not homophobic. It's like he's checking out my legs because he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
got
yeah,
muscular
yeah.
legs.
We
And,
live together.
and like a few minutes later, he says, "Hey man, you got some really strong legs, man." That's what you...
Whoa, where's this going?
There's a lot of homophobia. We're just raised in America. We're just
Right.
kind of the old school thought is just so we kind of get stuck
It's
with this.
fear based.
Yeah, it is.
It's all
I
fear-based.
just get home like
The
I
opposite
get
of love is fear.
because
I hate-
homophobic means you're
That's
like
right. That's right.
scared of someone.
Actually, the opposite
wait,
of
wait.
love is indifference,
Okay.
which comes from.
which comes from
Stomped her at the end there.
well, I don't know.
Now we only have 10
But
minutes.
you knew it.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that hate is not the opposite of love.
That's right. It's not.
It's on the same continuum.
Hate is the subject of fear, in my opinion.
That's a good point.
Yeah. When you're afraid, to be safe, you hate it.
Well, see, so like
Yes, I would say fear and anger because they're both like.
so I yeah,
Yeah,
I hope the phobe
When
means
someone
you're
doesn't-
afraid.
they don't know. So something isn't familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not open-minded,
Mm-hmm.
they don't treat everybody with respect and love, then they react with fear, hate, and anger.
The best thing for me that works every day is I wake up saying, I don't know shit. And then I just go live
That's
like
what I do before I come in this room every.
Yeah, I
every
noticed.
That's true. That's true. True wisdom is knowing how
I
to
didn't
know.
say
it. I'm a
Yeah.
comic, sorry.
Someone who says they
When we
know
said that, I had to
love
think about.
Someone who says
yeah,
they
yeah,
know
it still
love.
fits. All right.
is full of.
That's it. It's yeah.
They're full of themselves.
No,
yeah.
they're not learning anymore, like we talked
That's
about.
right.
Well, so yeah, the phobic is weird. It could the word adding the word phobic because like I'm like I've been that way, but if someone's gay, it's all right. But like I've had times where someone would a dude would hit on me too aggressive. I'm not the gay, but that wasn't even the problem. It was just the more like I've had dudes
Oh my God.
that compliment me and say, "Oh, thanks, bro." yeah, stop following me. That's when it becomes a problem. It's like, hey, stop following me.
Yeah.
And now you're offering me money. Now I'm scared. Now I'm the phobic. You're offering me money, and I like money, so now I'm afraid. So now I'm running from it.
Yeah.
Because that's you know.
Well, like
I mean,
FDR said, the only thing to fear is fear itself.
That's it.
so you said FDR. So that Robert Kennedy or there's a Kennedy running that's going to run for president.
Oh,
Did you hear about that? I think it's.
These are numbnuts.
I
Yeah.
think it's yeah. So I don't. Is it, oh, you said numbness. So I don't take you as a. I don't take you as a conservative. So is he going like? Is he going conservative or are you?
Oh, he's neo-Nazi, anti-vaccines. He's
So I talk about this like every week on my show about the anti-vaxxers because I say I'm more conservative, so I get these people come into my realm, and it's crazy with the ivermectin, which is about that they going, so you're against the vaccine, so you go
is
for
that the horse paste?
That's what I'm talking about. Like, why are people like I don't believe in this, so I'm gonna believe in some horse medicine. It took me a
And
while.
harm them. I mean, stuff
You would think
that's-
so.
Stuff that's
You would think so.
made
Yeah.
for whatever purpose, and then like when you see the commercials, you've got a whole long list of potential side effects. Why would you take something unless you absolutely positively have
I
to?
use horse
And why
shampoo,
would you
but
take
that's in my
something-
hair, so
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's the snuff.
I'm not stuck. Yeah. Well, no, I didn't use that today because I got styled. But I'm not putting that in my veins. Like these people would rather like go.
Well, there's a lot of things people do.
yeah, in your
Yeah,
in your
Cuckoo
veins.
for
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
Well, I feel like we live in a
That's
world.
good cereal.
Like, see, I'm able, whatever you want to believe, and let's talk about it, and then I'll throw my 2 cents in. And that's how I run this show. And so it's weird. We live in a world where it's either you have to be anti or for. So I feel like the anti-vaxxers were like, instead of just be against not getting a vaccine, let's go find something.
Well, there's so many people because of the whole anti-vax movement that there were a lot of school children that didn't get the vaccines that they need to get, and they had
they
measles
got that from their
outbreaks
parents.
when had eradicated measles, and now we've got measles out. And measles is a very potentially fatal disease.
Yeah.
So
You got the measles, the page?
No, I didn't get the measles.
So why are you the maniac? I guess we got.
We don't have enough time for that. Yeah, we
Oh.
need 6 days to go over my.
Okay.
We need
Okay,
to
so,
go over my
uh,
childhood.
So I think we did 5 songs here.
Yeah.
We did 5, right?
They did their 5, yeah.
So you want to talk about why you're the
Yeah,
maniac?
just
Because this could be all you right now.
okay, cool.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna.
Pej the
Look at
Maniac. The short story of it is, it has my full name in it, which is Pejman is my full name, so I broke the name.
The man, yeah.
Pej the Man. And I was always I went against the grain for both in my family and also like as far as like within the
Yeah, you know
friends.
Shannon.
Yeah, I hang out with Shannon, so that's already
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, no, it's I always, like I did things in school that when I was growing up that was like, again, we were talking about weird. They labeled it as weird, right? Or like it was cause for bullying or all that. But to me, I didn't see anything wrong with it. For example, speaking of music,
You're a big dude.
I wasn't as big in high school, but I did wrestle. But that's just because I'm Persian.
So you're going towards the music with this, huh?
Well, no, the music was always in my DNA. Like my parents were musicians, but I always loved it. And then Freddie Mercury, I idolized him as a musician, so that was a big deal. But as far as the music choices, I was able to listen to a variety of music that was polarizing to most, right? And especially in high school, because in high school there's very clicky. It's like one click is death metal, one click is country, one click is hip hop, one click is
It's quite a variety, bro.
yeah. But in in Maryland in 1995, 96, 97, all the way until when I was in high school, early 2000s, it was like it wasn't cool to like listen to certain music.
Iron Maiden. Ugh.
Right. So yeah, but like I
Really?
was listening.
Wow.
I was listening to like I would listen to Boyz II Men, but then I was also listening
End of the
to
road.
I was
okay.
listening to System of a Down. but then I was also listening to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So like, you see what I mean?
Backstreet Boys? No. But keep
Well,
going, yeah.
Whatever's left of them. But yeah, I was and I didn't have a problem with that. But you know,
They do you, man.
yeah, and I was like, I liked it. I liked it all. And then I was the pro wrestling guy. I liked wrestling. I watched wrestling. So growing up, so you know, and for a while in my life, I used to not talk about that stuff. But then I realized self-love comes from accepting everything I'm into. And so when I discovered that, I was like, yeah. What people call, they're like, oh, you're crazy for that, right? I was like, okay, I'm Pejdomaniac. So I took that and ran with it. You know what I mean?
All right.
So that's kind of and on stage, I'm starting to introduce some of my wild antics, like as the comedic side of it.
Eat fire.
I eat fire. That's magician. We have one of those in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pussy stunts. Okay, that's my first year. I'm just
Yeah.
Eating fire, is that like having a lot of curry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love curry.
That happens at Dana's apartment. Yeah, a lot of the curry.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
elevator.
Which curry is it? Asian curry or Indian curry?
Hey, Andy.
Indian.
Good people.
They're all good people. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's I have an uncle who's Indian. I'm sensitive to the smell of it. For me, smell is
Oh, yeah, no doubt,
yeah,
man.
Yeah. I got like if the smell, not just curry, like any food item, if the smell is not sitting well, I might not even eat it. But that's on me, I admit.
Well, smell and taste are totally intertwined.
Mhm,
So that's,
mhm.
All right. So, I'm about to go see Willie Nelson.
What?
Depending on how I feel leaving
the
here.
other red-haired stranger.
Dana,
Hey.
Dana might be driving. That's the Dana over there. But he's you're gonna see him. He's still not dead. And then I found out from the David Solowitz, that's a song actually he's saying. Still not dead. So he's not dead.
Yeah.
But,
Good.
But he let us know he's not dead, which is great. I saw Johnny Cash in Family, so I feel like this is a great follow up to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy that, man. Have fun.
I don't really remember him
blast.
as much. I know I met him, but I don't remember Johnny Cash
Yeah.
as much. Yeah. So I guess this is it. And
Can I just plug my channel?
no, I don't mean I mean when I say this is it, it's because I don't quite know how to say about next week. So I'm just gonna say this is what's really happening, and I think there's like a rap next week.
Oh, nice.
And so, this is it for me, and I'm gonna leave my voice up to all of you to do last words.
All right. I just want to say thanks for having me on. Appreciate you. Pej the Maniac on all social media. And follow me on there. I have appearance this Thursday at Infusion Restaurant and Bar in Sacramento. If you're out there, let me know. DM me on Instagram. I got you your tickets. Appreciate you guys
DMs.
having me. And great meeting you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having us. I'm Nikki Nash, and it's Tony Almeida accompanies me on guitar. And we'll be at El Lobo in San Francisco on Sunday, May 21st from 2 to 5. And you can check out, I keep up on my website where we're playing, NikkiNashMusic.co. That's NIKKINASH music.co. And you just, the homepage will have upcoming gigs, and you click on media and music, and you can hear recent performances that we've recorded or snippets of them. And thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's really happening. Next week it's actually back at 4 p.m. and
And happy birthday again.
there's no
Oh, yes,
more
yes.
confusion. And scoliosis has something to do with your head, I guess. Because when I was getting a massage, I heard the guy in the other room talking about no head. What other room? That was next to the cashier. My room was next to the cashier, and the guy was saying, "Does she speak English? Did you want to like tell her?" And she was like, "Yes." And for some reason, instead of telling the actual masseuse, he insisted on telling the cashier. He said, "Because I want no head." And he said, but he said because he got some kind of scabs off his body because he's a dermatologist.
I can't.
But then he insisted on saying no head. no head. And I guess all I know is that has to do with something called scoliosis.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't get the head from
Right,
right. Scoliosis.
That's what they meant.
So
the whole time.
that's all I know.
Good.
Right on.
All right.
So, educational. That's
I
what's
love
really happening. And Paul,